Students, hello. Hope everybody is well. I just wanted to reach out to you guys by way of video instead of sending an email just to check on you to make sure you were good. I hope everybody's doing well considering the circumstances. I know that this is uncharted territory, so to speak. For the first time in your lifetime, for the first time in my lifetime, we are experiencing a pandemic that has restructured the infrastructure of our country, really, not only from a social perspective, but also from a business perspective, even economic perspective, even a medical perspective. And so I know that this might be a time of uncertainty. It might be a time of stress for you. It might be a time of anxiety, or it may just be a time of just relaxation and just clear your mind. So I just wanted to reach out to you and just to kind of let you know that we have been thinking about you at Tarver High School. We've been talking about you guys a lot. We've been sharing some stories and things just to kind of keep us all inspired. And so I just kind of wanted to reach out to you and just kind of reiterate some of the things that's already been sent to you by way of email. I know Ms. Gilbert, the guidance counselor, Ms. Bailey, and some of your teachers have been communicating with you virtually through email and through some other platforms, and I think that is absolutely awesome. And so this is really not going to be any new information. I just want to make sure that you guys are just being as proactive as possible. When you're living through a pandemic like we are, you literally don't know what tomorrow may bring. Each day may bring a different circumstance, a different situation. And so I just want to offer some advice and just ask you guys to be as proactive as possible. Anything that you can do within the power of your own home or within the power of your own resources, just stay on top of your things. So as far as academics, the work that's being sent to you by your teachers, just stay on top of that work just to be on the safe side. Be proactive when it comes to your academics. Also, just be smart as well. We have been instructed from government officials, not only like federally, but also like our local officials in terms of like this, in terms of this coronavirus, just to practice social distancing. And so again, I would just recommend that you just be prepared to restructure your life as we know it. For those of you that are like me, who kind of like people and like being around people, this is very challenging to kind of keep that distance. But if that's what it takes for us to kind of quarantine this virus to make sure that it slows down and to make sure that we get back to our normal lives, then that's what happens. To be honest, who knows what the effects will be from this virus once it's all said and done. So these social practices that we're doing right now, they may be things that we may have to implement, who knows, for the rest of our life. So I just want you guys to be smart and be mindful of that. So even when you get bored and when you decide that you want to do things, just make sure that you're practicing social distancing. Make sure that you're just being smart and just kind of doing what the health officials and the medical professionals who have been educated to advise us or advising us to do. One thing that I was thinking about, those of you that know me well, I kind of like acronyms. I like teaching, and so I really want you guys to remember this acronym. I want you to simply remain cool. All right, all right. Spell it C.O.O.L. Remain cool. The first C stands for just be calm. No matter what you see on the news, no matter what you hear in the community, no matter what you might see on social media, just remain calm. Just know that this situation is not going to last forever. There is going to be an expiration date. There is going to come a time where coronavirus is not a thing. So just be patient and remain calm through the entire process. Just be calm. Just be hopeful. Be optimistic. I've kind of stopped watching a lot of the news because I felt like the news was very negative, a lot of doom and gloom, so to speak. Even though we need to be informed, we do need to know what's happening. But I cut back on some of my news time. I'm a CNN buff. I love watching CNN. I could watch CNN all day if I could. But I've cut back on some of my CNN time, and I have decided to use that time to just really like reach out to friends and family and just have those conversations that I never get to have. In fact, Sunday I reached out to all of my college teammates and just talked to them, and we hadn't talked, some of them, in like years. And so this has been a great time for me just to catch up and refine some of those relationships. So when I say remain cool, that C is for calm. The first O in cool is I want you just to remain like optimistic. That means just have just be positive. Just know that things will get better eventually. Just know that your situation is not permanent. And just know that despite what it looks like right now, like there is going to be a victorious side to all of this. So just be optimistic. And the second O is I want you to be open-minded. Just keep in mind that we're doing school a way that we've never done it before. We're doing like basic things like going to Walmart to get like bread. We're doing that differently than we've ever done it before. We're doing like socialization different than we've done it before. But just because we've never done it before doesn't mean that we can't do it and we can't do it well. So I just want you to remain open minded. And the last letter of remaining cool, again, I want you to be calm. I want you to be open minded. I want you to be optimistic. And the last L is love. Take this time of isolation from school, take this time of isolation from society, from practice, from all those things, and just allow it to serve as a reminder for you to love the things that you love the people that you love, and don't be afraid to tell those people that you love them. So on that note, I just want each one of you to know that we've been thinking about you a lot. You've been in my prayers, you and your family, and I love each one of you. So be good, stay safe, and I'll try to reach out to you sooner than later. All right, take care.